Have you ever tried to create a seasonal visualization where you showcast spring, summer, autumn and winter? Maybe you have tried, and maybe you have got awful results using AI because it's just not doing what you want it to do. In this video, I'm gonna show you a workflow that you can apply to your own renders and to your own visualizations in order to get fascinating results. This will ensure that you get the results that you're looking for on the first instance without trying and inputting several times. That's it, let's get started. Our workflow is gonna be basically ChatGPT, Nano Banana and Photoshop. And in this case, our input is this beautiful landscape that showcases a river right here with a coffee shop. In order to generate the prompts that are gonna get us the different styles with seasons like spring, summer, autumn and winter, we need to craft and engineer a specific prompt that is gonna work specifically for this example. And for doing that, I want you to go to ChatGPT. On this chat, we're gonna use this prompt, which basically is a prompt for analyzing the base image, which in this case is gonna be this one right here. And based on the analysis of this image, I want ChatGPT to provide with a spring prompt, with a summer prompt, with an autumn prompt, and with the winter prompt. So let's go ahead and click send. And that is the first step, to analyze our base image. Now your image may be slightly different, and this is where you can add all the specific things that you want to showcase in your seasons. Now that ChatGPT has come with these prompts, we're gonna head now to Google AI Studio and we're gonna click on chat with models right here. And for this example, we're gonna make sure that we are using Nano Banana Pro. I am gonna drop exactly the same image that I used in ChatGPT to analyze, and I am gonna copy and paste our first spring prompt, which is gonna be this one right here. Copy the prompt and paste it right here. We want to ensure that the aspect ratio is 16:9 and that the resolution is 4K. Now click run and let's see what happens. And here we have our first result. As you can see, it has respected all the features that we indicated in the prompt. It has all the blooming flowers. You can see the reflection on the paving. You can see all the detail of the spring just in the main exposure of it. You can see a light drizzle of rain coming across the scene that is hitting this river right here. It also added that vibrancy to the colors, that abundant planting with very lush trees, just a lot of colors. We're gonna go now for the summer prompt and we're gonna copy and paste our result from ChatGPT. We're gonna go back to Google AI Studio, and here is the trick. I recommend you to start a fresh new chat. And the reason you should start a fresh new chat is because we can take as a base the original image that we used for generating the prompts. Ensure the aspect ratio is 16:9, change the resolution to 4K and click run. So here we have our summer result. As you can see, it has respected all the prompt as ChatGPT specified. We have this beautiful vibrant summer day, a little bit drier than the spring with this beautiful rainbow. If you zoom in on the image, you can see all the detail in the paving, all the detail in the water. You have this nice source of reflection right here. And now we're gonna go for the autumn dramatic scene. So again, we're gonna copy the prompt right here. And we are going to start a fresh new chat to paste the autumn prompt. Again, make sure you change the aspect to 16:9 and that you are working on 4K for impressive results. Click on run. And before we jump into the winter, stay tuned because the next steps are gonna be how we can stitch this together using the precision of Adobe Photoshop to create our final result. And there we go guys, here we have our autumn result with all these leaves falling from the trees. We have that vibrancy of oranges, still with these nice reflections on the water. You can clearly tell this is a dramatic autumn scene. It's fascinating how artificial intelligence can interpret our designs in different moods and styles. It gives us the opportunity to communicate this with our clients in a more efficient way. Let's go now for the winter one before we jump into the most exciting part of the video. Copy the winter prompt and we are gonna paste the prompt in this new fresh chat, same as we did before. 16:9 ratio, 4K resolution, run. And there you go, here you have your winter scene. As you can see, this is fascinating. You can see all the crackling on the ice, you can see all the snow, and how the snow has been accumulating there, formating nice crystals and a very nice and gentle composition. I think artificial intelligence is great for doing this type of transformations if you know how to do them right. And now let's jump into the most exciting bit of everything. Let's merge together into a final output, and for doing that we're gonna use Photoshop. So here we have our spring visualization. Then I am going to drop the summer one on the top of it. Just press this button to confirm the transformation. Then I am going to drop the autumn one right here, and then I am going to drop the winter one just in the top right here. So as you can see, this is with layers, so we have winter, autumn, summer, and spring. Now turn on the layers, select all the images, right click and rasterize these layers. This is gonna allow us to have full control of them inside Photoshop. The first thing that we're going to do is to create our grid, and we are going to divide this sheet into 4 spaces. For doing that, I am going to go to View, and I am going to switch on the rulers. I am going to drag a ruler from this point up to the middle. As you can see, it's going to snap into the middle point. If you drag a ruler one more time, it's not going to snap to a quarter, and for doing that, I'm going to show you a trick. So go to the selection tool and select only the half of this. And once you have selected the half of this, you can drag a ruler that is gonna snap the midpoint of that selection. Now press Ctrl D on the keyboard to unselect all of this, and now use the selection tool again to select the other half. Once that's selected, drag another ruler exactly to the midpoint right here. Now that you have your rulers, it's time to create a mask for each of these ones, so only what we need is visible in our visual. Let's just start with the spring, so select the layer spring, and now do you see this button right here? It's for creating a mask, so create a mask, and then on that mask, with the selection tool, you're gonna delete all of these. So select those 3 quarters and delete them. And on the second layer, we are also going to apply a mask, but before we apply the mask, we're gonna switch off these layers that we don't need, and here on this layer, create a mask again. And for this one, we want to delete this part right here, but also we want to delete this bit right here, so only this row is visible. Now switch on the autumn layer and create a mask again. And on this mask, we want to delete these 2 bits, and also we want to delete this to allow space for the winter bit. Now switch on the winter and let's press Ctrl D to unselect this. Now go to the winter layer and create a mask again, and now delete the first 3 parts. And there you go guys, as you can see we have a beautiful visualization that showcases the spring, the summer, the autumn, and the winter. The benefits of doing this in Photoshop with the rulers is that you can ensure that you have that spotless precision to present something professional. Now let's export. Before we export it, let's test how this works. So we have our spring, we have our summer, we have our autumn, and we have our winter. The next step that we can do is just go to export and export this as a high quality JPEG. And there we go guys, this is our final result. As you can see, AI is very powerful. AI is helping you to do things that were not possible in the past. And in today's video, you have learned how you can analyze your own renders to create and tailor bespoke prompts that only will work with your specific project. So basically the workflow is, just as a recap, upload your image that you want to transform to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to analyze that image and to create the 4 prompts for your 4 seasons. This will ensure that the prompts are precisely designed for your own visuals and for your own necessities. Once that you crafted your prompts with ChatGPT, you can start using them on Nano Banana Pro or basically any other given platform. Guys, I hope this tutorial has been useful for you. Now it's your time to explore this technique. Go to ChatGPT, upload your renders, and let me know in the comment box how your results went. Don't forget to like, give me a thumbs up, it really helps me and it's a way of supporting my channel. If you want to learn more about AI workflows, I have a video of a platform that is called Render, which is fantastic for architecture. If you haven't watched it, the card is gonna appear just right there. Go and watch it right now. It's a fantastic platform for getting really nice architectural results. Guys, I hope you had enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.